Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to announce our upcoming slam ball program. We have been working on a slam ball program for quite some time, and I wrote a huge program. I wrote a 75 move program, but it's huge, and absolutely nobody's going to do that. So we're going to release it in phases. The first phase of the program has 25 moves in it, and it's heavily focused on increasing people's squat depth. This is a problem that I see in lots of training. Most people do not have great squat mechanics. We could all have better squat mechanics, and we could all be better at lifting odd objects. The world is not really designed around symmetrical objects. I love barbell lifting. It's fun. A lot of my friends barbell lift every day. They have a great time with it. It is not always a great option for people without a lot of resources. Barbells tend to be more expensive. They require usually a place to do them. So if you live out in the middle of nowhere in the country, you could barbell. If you live in the city, it's much harder to barbell because barbells are big, they're heavy, and you can't do them in your apartment on the second story. It's hard to drag barbells up and down from your apartment to the parking lot or whatever. You can do it. I know people who do that as well, but it's not super easy to do. Slam balls tend to be easier. They're softer, they're easier to store for the most part. They are a bit expensive, but there are cheap options out there that work very well. You will also be able to do this program with a round sandbag. Probably a smaller round sandbag, not like a 200-pound one. This program is really designed for the range of, say, 20 to 100 pounds, because those are the kind of weights that people can store and move around very effectively. The program is like all of our programs, it is meant to be repeated with a bunch of different weights, probably minimum 3 different weights. So say gentlemen could do 40 pounds, 50 pounds, and 60 pounds and push it into 70 pounds. It's really fun above 70 pounds. I think so, but that's just me and I'm weird. The ladies can be in that range of 20, 30, 40 pounds. Obviously, they can push much heavier than that if they so desire. There are 5 levels to the program. There are 5 exercises in each level. They build in complexity. They start simple and they add up. So we're taking simple pieces just like we always do, and we add them up to create more complex movements. Level 2 and level 3 are really where the money's at. Level 1 is pure basics. Level 2, level 3 are actually going to be the most awful, because you're going to be able to do more reps at that intermediate level of complexity. This will be a time under tension program. So you'll have rounds and you will set a timer and you will do the movement for that amount of time. And then you will record your reps. It's just like everything else that we're doing right now with our time under tension design protocol. We already have that with our 2-hand mill squat program from Strong and Fit. And we already have that design with our Strong and Fit intermediate kettlebell weight intermediate complexity program. This format does something great. It allows you to precisely control how much time you're working out. So these workouts will be 30 minutes, so it will be warm-ups, so it will be cool-downs, obviously. You will record your numbers, you will multiply it by the weight, you will get your work capacity. You will get better at your squat dynamics, whether you like it or not with this program. If you start with a light enough weight, it will be extremely good for you. I'd err on the side of starting with a lighter weight, unless you are already super strong, just because the angles are odd. That's the whole point of odd object lifting. They're odd things. They're supposed to be kind of outside of the range of movement that you would normally encounter in, say, gym training. This program would be great for everybody, but obviously martial artists lifting odd objects that aren't meant to be lifted and improving your squat dynamics. It's just going to generally make people strong in really weird spots. That's always the point of what we're doing here. We're going to try to master the basics because that's what we're always trying to do. And then repeat the program with different weights so that you can get even better at the basics. If you were to repeat this program starting at, say, 30 pounds and you got up to 100 pounds, you did each level with each weight 4 times at twice a week, that's a year of training. That year of training would make you different forever. You would learn a series of athletic skills and you would be incredibly good at them. And then you can stack other types of athleticism on top of that. That's always the point of what we're doing. We're trying to get people to do the things that other programs aren't doing. Odd object lifting, mastering our rock bottom squat position over and over and over and over again. And then you can take all of that athleticism and you can do whatever you want with it. You could play a sport with it, you could master martial art with it, Or you could take that athleticism and start stacking bodybuilding on top of it. It all works out. So the program should be out this weekend, we hope. The videos are edited. They are being uploaded now. What I have to do is finish the PDF. The PDF will be like our other PDFs. It will have tracking sheets so that you can record your weight and your numbers each day. There will be small descriptions of each exercise so that you can reference them if you don't have access to your videos. There will be follow along videos, there will be explanation videos, there will be why we do things videos, there will be warm up videos, there will be cool down videos. We are breaking up the programs we are releasing right now between programs I'm putting up on my platform and programs that we are putting up on the Strong and Fit platform, because that's going to allow us to put out more content in a shorter period of time. We're trying to get out at least a total of 7 programs on my platform this year. The next one should be 3 bodyweight programs in March, which are going to help us work on absolutely no equipment training. Then we will have single arm club training, the massive 2-handed club program. We'll have a deck squat program, snatch program, a very cool getting over fences program, which is one of my favorites. And then we will also be putting out dumbbell content, or that is the plan, through Strong and Fit. So there are 2 slightly different formats, and that's just the way it has to be for now so that we can maximize our output of work in a short period of time. We're always trying to answer the engineering equations. How do we get the most benefit for people in the least amount of time, with the least amount of money put in, with the least amount of money spent on equipment?